Class is in session. Hey, what's up guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I want to talk about the problems with all digital consoles, such as the Xbox Series S and the PlayStation 5 digital version. So before I get into that, I want to set up the premise for my topic by giving a little story and scenario of something that just happened to me recently. So right now on the Nintendo Switch OLED, I'm playing a game called Neo: The World Ends With You. I'm towards like the very last part of the game and I'm loving the game so far. I love the characters, I love the story. The gameplay is pretty decent too. And I never played the prequel to this game, which is the World Ends With You. And I just wanted to like kind of dive more into this world because I just really want to know more about these characters, or some of the characters that they introduced later on in the game that was in the prequel. So I decided I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna shop around to see if I could find the World Ends With You. I know it originally came out on the DS, but I know they have a Switch version and iPad version. I don't want to play on the iPad because that's just not for me. I'm a console gamer. So I was looking for the Switch version on Amazon. The cheapest I could find was a copy for like $70. And in my opinion, there's not a single Switch game that is worth $70. Not even this. Not even this. Anyway, so I tried looking around Walmart. I couldn't find the game available at Walmart. So I just went into GameStop and figured like maybe I could just find it there. I go to GameStop, I asked the employees, hey, did you have a copy of The World Ends With You? And they said in the entire company, not just the store, but the entire company, they only have 16 copies left. And we could order it for you and have it delivered to your house. So I figured, all right, why not? I mean, the game is starting to become hard to find. And if I want to purchase the game digitally from the Nintendo Switch eShop, it will cost me $60. But if I order it from GameStop, it's $40. So it's cheaper. Plus, like, you know, I'm a pro member, so I could probably get like $5 off and whatnot. And while I was there, I just happened to pre-order Horizon Forbidden West. So I'm excited for that. I get to play that when it comes out day one. But anyway, nonetheless. So that brings me to one of the main issues that I have with all digital consoles. For one, you cannot find games at a cheaper price. You're stuck with whatever price they have at the marketplace or the PlayStation Store or the Nintendo eShop. You're just stuck with those prices. I mean, well, if you got a Switch, you're not stuck with like the Nintendo eShop. You can go physically out there and find the physical copies of whatever game you want, but nonetheless. So one of my favorite things to do when a new game comes out, for example, when Pokemon Legends Arceus came out, is to go to Walmart. And the reason why I like to go to Walmart is because you typically can find games like this that just came out literally last week at Walmart for like $10 cheaper. So like if you were to go on the Nintendo eShop or you go to GameStop, you're gonna pay $60 for this game. I literally went to Walmart the day this game came out and paid like $50 for it, which is a pretty good deal. And it's not just that game. There's a lot of games that come out and the first place I'll check if I want to buy a new game is Walmart, because you usually can find those games for like $10 cheaper. But however, if I was stuck with my Xbox Series S, or if I had the PS5 digital version, I couldn't do that, of course. I would have to pay the full price of the game on the Nintendo eShop, or why am I so stuck on Nintendo? On the PlayStation Store or the Xbox, whatever they call it, Marketplace or whatever. So that's a major problem in my opinion, because as gamers, we all work really hard to, you know, earn our money, and we want to cut corners wherever we can in this hobby because we know it's an expensive hobby. We know getting into this hobby is expensive, and we gotta, you know, look out for our monies out there. And, you know, it's not like how it used to be back in the day, like in the GameCube era, the PS2 era, the original Xbox era, where games were like $40 to $50 a pop. Like if you bought a game back then for $50, you better believe that game was probably good. But $40 was like the sweet spot back then. Nonetheless, you can't do any of those things with all digital console. So that makes me wonder, like, what's the benefit of owning an all digital console? So maybe you can save space, like on your shelf or whatnot, but why not just sell the games if you're done with them? Or, you know, put them in storage or give them to a friend, or you know, you could move those physical items somewhere else if you really are worried about space. But with a digital console, you're still taking up space on your hard drive unless you want to just delete the game that you paid for full price for, and you know, just have it just out there somewhere in cyberspace. But nonetheless, you can't do anything with those digital games. You can't earn your money back. You can't sell them. You can't trade them. You can't borrow the game from a friend. You're just stuck with it. And yeah, the Xbox Series S and the PS5, aesthetic wise, it looks really nice. It looks nice on the shelf. It looks beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, the hump on the PlayStation 5 is somewhat like an eyesore, but nonetheless, I still rather have my disc version of my PS5. I still rather have my Xbox Series X over like an all digital console, just because I feel like, because having an all digital console really limits our power that we have as a consumer, which is bargaining rights and going out there and finding things for a much cheaper price. But nonetheless, that's all I really have to say about this one. If you guys like the video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to share this video all around the world with your family and friends. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers so I can start doing some more amazing things on this channel, like giveaways and more live streams and some other little perks that I plan for the future, but hopefully I'm not too far off from that. But make sure you share this video and get it out there. Thanks for your guys' support. I love you all. Stay tuned for the next video, and I'm out. Class dismissed.